Oh, that was well done me having the mic up. I'm gonna call here because I need to play with Frank. Well, so that was all for naught. Because after a while I noticed that I of course had my mic muted, which never happened to me before. So, I'm just gonna go over everything again. That's so sad. I had such a nice intro this time. Right. Let's give this another shot then. Welcome back, everybody. A little bit teasing the viewers shamelessly. Welcome back, you two. And of course everybody else who's back already. Sorry if you've been muted there. Pro streamer right here, as MP would say. I'm back a little bit earlier and I could not help myself. There's a very good reason. It is sitting right to our, well, right. This guy right here, I got the seat and I couldn't pass it up. Break or no break, be damned. And there are gonna be fireworks at this table. Sooner or later. This guy is nuttier than squirrel poo. So it is great to see you here so often, Chi-Ching. That's, I second the glory, man. 342 raffle points! Wow, glory, man. I think we did the math and it's like 640 max that will be useful. Buying 9 tickets in each of the 6 giveaways that will require tickets. I'm gonna come over the top here. First of all, by standard, if I see him in race in front, and I'd like to have Frank out to myself before the rest of the table catches on to how fun he is to play against. In case they don't already know. You can call me girl or lady though. Noted. Right, so the mic is on now. Let's do the rest of the intro. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is NutRaisin. We are playing PLO up to PLO 50. Well, pretty much PLO 50 exclusively at this point. And have a huge giveaway week. I'm sure everybody in the channel right now knows about it already, but for completeness sake, let me go over it once again. I'm turning 40 this week. For a change, you're getting the presents. Well, I'm getting some too, but anyway. And noob alert. We have ourselves a noob alert. How dare you interrupt me, Shadow Maniac? Hey, how dare you flop me the nuts, sir? So, the prizes include 3 different RunItOnce trainings. They include 40 euros directly into your RunItOnce poker account. There's a month of the PLO Matrix there. There's a month of the Jane and his Mastermind. A super exclusive and highly, highly collectible NutRaisin t-shirt. If you want to confuse your friends by wearing apparel where they will have no idea why you're wearing it and who that person or the logo is supposed to be, then get the NutRaisin t-shirt. Just for confusing your friends, it is ideal. I think it is GTO. Yeah. So, we're on the table with Frank. Need to calm down and try to play some decent poker here. Totally started... no, make one time. I don't remember that. I can't recall that, Shadow Maniac. I'm sorry, Mr. President. I cannot recall at this point. Pigs in a blanket were served. There's some joke forming in my mind, but I can't quite get to it. Icon, welcome back to the channel, man. Oh, lady? You never know. Actually, it might be lady. No, Publix Jedi was a lady. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. It's the most important part of my message. Do I need to set up more? Let me see, the cam is on. The mic is on. I posted on Twitter, I posted here. Looks good to me. And have I mentioned that we have Frank at the table? I think Frank is better than the Danny Wood dude we had earlier. Strange enough, I don't have any notes on Frank. I think there must have been some in my old installation, but since I reinstalled Windows a while ago, I backed everything up. Not this though. It's the funniest stream, the funniest joke you told. Among the top 3. among the top 3. Right, in a moment, when I feel I have settled in, I'll open up more tables too. Even though this is really all the action we need here. So far he's been pretty tame, I think. But I have a really distinct feeling that I know how he got this huge stack here. And spoiler, I don't think it was skill. I might be wrong, maybe he did a 180. But knowing him, probably did 2 of them. Ooh. Hot! Can't even sue anybody since I prepared it myself. So, I can almost guarantee once this guy leaves, the table's gonna break. Like, which really doesn't happen at PLO 50 a lot, that the games happen around one person. But I find it telling that I see only yellow text here on this table. Righty. I have to scroll up in the chat, I missed stuff. I'm sure. NutRaisin, you're sacked. Yeah, well. I like the teasing the viewers shamelessly thing as well, teaching. Oh, see, that wasn't geared at me, but I only saw the NutRaisin, you can call me girl or lady, but of course. Gloryman, call you man. It's nice to see you here, man. It's one step up from dude, though. Hey, dude. Go on, dude. Oh, I'm like, totally like, Case in point, when I was in high school in the States in '98, I felt like a really small list of some verbs and nouns, plus the verb like, plus the word like, was all you need to get around among teenagers in the US. And it is all you need. Because it's like totally cool, man. You don't like, you really need to know like anything more like. It's cool, dude. Anyway. Even more worrying though, while I'm at the subject and just rambling on needlessly. In my second semester in high school in English, whenever we had a reading assignment in class, I was done first. That was in the senior year. So I know it was a great confidence booster. On the other hand, it did not shine a good light on the American education system, which was further solidified, that impression. That is, when I did like a day of like a Q&A, I guess, in a foreign foods class, which just blew my mind that high school had like 250 courses to begin with. Like, no hyperbole, more than 200, and you could do foreign foods for credits. Well, okay. And they like a German. There were a bunch of German exchange students there. They were only there for a couple of weeks instead of besides me, who's been there for a year. So they carted them all in, and I somehow tagged along. I don't really know how that came to be. Really? Well, that's a pity. You go for track races often, sir? Interrupting my story? No, not really. Had I known that, I wouldn't have bet. And you know, normally I wouldn't. Frank. But I made a step here, apparently. So, long story too. Finish that long story. Needlessly long story. They ask the most ludicrous questions, like, do you have power for 24/7 in Germany? Is there McDonald's? What the hell? Those people are 16. We have power in Germany? We got the US to the moon. Well, for a very small subset of Germany. But yeah, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. And made me despair a little. Although it forged my path quite neatly to become a cynic early in my life. I'm just glad that, what with how the world is now and when you look at politics and everything, that I'm now actually old enough to pull off being a cynic. It kind of came across as unbelievable when I was in my early and mid-20s. So I enjoy that about being a little bit older than that. People just looked at me weird when I told them what I think about these topics. No, they still do, but you know, they have an easier time accepting. Anyway, that was some rant or some I don't even know how to end the sentence. It was some insert word. Good thing we're only playing one table right now. I still haven't caught up with the chat. Let's rectify that. Ourselves a no. The Shadow Maniac actually is here since the very beginning. You were here on the very first day, Shadow Maniac? I know I asked you before, and well, I might actually not ask you again. This time I might actually commit it to memory. But you were here within the first 3 days, I want to say. Possibly the first one. If I forgot, then that is horrible. And I deserve your ire and anger. Ooh. Here right now. Let's get a 3 or a 6. Ugh. Did not deserve that at all. Blanket verse. It cracks me up. What are you trying to figure out, Chichi? Gloryman asked there. Alright. Wait, sorry. No need to switch rate just yet. I'd like to hang out with nice streamers and viewers while I'm at work. That's the best use of anyone's time at most jobs. Only being slightly sarcastic there. You know, most jobs you have some downtime. Yeah, I can't fold against the pot size bet here with the wrap. Actually, I should have come over the top. Most likely, yeah, duh. So 2 missteps against Frank. Happily, well, I'll happily eat the loss. But I come over the top and just a better hand in the end. For a given value of happily, of course. Well, even if Frank comes over the top, we can't fold, right? Run it here. No fun. Off the bar in the channel. Hey, good to see you here, off the bar. Sounds I take all the good lucks I can get off the bar. Thank you, and thank you very much for the congratulations on reaching PLO 50. Right now, things are going amazingly well. As of yesterday, we are up 27 buy-ins since we moved up last Tuesday. So I'm gonna raise again because I would love to play against. He isn't as crazy as I remember him. Stepped out of line just yet. It's as good a flop as any to get it in. A pair. Nut flush draw and nice blocker, a gutter, which would be to the nuts. Please. Yes, please. Scared of much here. Get a buy-in. I think we might get a buy-in. In his live training session. I saw he was on. Hey, off the bar, it's good to have you here, man. Sleep mask called Manta. Alright. Sounds esoteric. Nuclear Smurf, welcome back, and thanks for the good lucks. I think the hat is powered. Maybe the hat is actually powered by the good luck wishes from the chat. The hat has been working wonders. It's hot muggy nights. Raise attorneys on ACR. The feud is beyond soft. You go and crush them, sir. They deserve no less for playing on the same side as you. Go crush some tournaments, man. Mowgli is back as well. Welcome back, Mowgli. Anyway, Star sucks. Yeah, agreed. Definitely. Rather soft fare. Well, for tournament, Stars is still wonderful. But feel free to hit me up on Discord, Chiching. At least when it comes to cash game, I feel I can give you very decent advice. You regarding sites. And first and foremost, it would be RunItOnce, actually. You're in Canada, so yeah, that's actually my advice right there. If you want to play cash, come to RunItOnce. Headset are you using? Brand and cost. Thanks a lot. Oh, hang on, I have to take it off for that. I think it's called a HyperX Cloud. I can give you the exact model in a moment. And it wasn't like prohibitively expensive. In euros it cost like, I want to say around 60, which unfortunately in Canadian dollars is probably around 100 with the exchange rate and everything. The scouting team out there did a tremendous job. You did find me right away then. Was it really the first day? Man, I know I was floored, but I must have been really floored. And if you were very there on the very first day, which by the way, I checked it out on YouTube, was the 6th of February. Was the first day of streaming for me ever. Second day of RunItOnce being in beta, I believe. Let's see if I have a chance of catching up with the chat. I'm still scrolling down here, and for now, I'm gonna stick to this one table for that reason too. Not for much longer though. Stream them. You'll only win if you stream them. Yeah, I agree with off the bar there. Only shows darkness, and that's coming from the Shadow Maniac. Their jokes just write themselves, man. I hope they do, because I can't come up with any. I'm a super noob. You're doing window capture there. If you're using what's it called? Streamlabs OBS, hop over to the Discord. They are super quick to help, usually within minutes. I like the way you approach things, Shadow Maniac. That hat looks a bit scuffed. How about the Shadow Maniac takes it and fixes it for you, for free, I assume? Date of return is yet to be determined. I appreciate your offer. And will keep it in mind. What's happening on the big day? Let's start collecting points. Yeah, let's actually help you with that off the bar. Hang on. Let's have you collecting points for real. Star sucks. Yeah, agreed. Now I could. Woo. So that's what I sound like. Sorry, I apologize deeply for all of you having to endure that every day. There you go, off the bar. That should make collecting points a little bit easier right there. Too long for Shadow Maniac. Okay, yeah, that almost took 6 hours just to make the money yesterday. That's what I don't like about tournaments. Sure, Shadow Maniac decided not to leg rat, but still. It is my my very pleasure off the bar. So, caught up with the chat, have my mic on. Everything looks like it's a go-go. We're down half a bind, I guess, since we got some back there. And to be honest, I haven't really paid attention to what Frank has been doing. I know he's been in a lot of pots. You know what, put a smile on my face. That is wonderful to hear off the bar. Cool. Right, so that is all that taken care of. I think we can open up more tables. Find the Shadow Maniac clip and it will show off when Shadow Maniac. Right, the clip was the first time you got here. So then it wasn't the first day, I think. Did I have... find the clip. Find the clip. More tables coming up, finally. Sorry, it took a while, but yeah. That's what it is. That looks alright. So we're waiting on some RunItOnce tables now as well. For the meantime, if there is a better microgaming table, not a better, that would be hard pressed to find a better one right now. It's another. That's something I read on bash.org, an old site that has quotes and collections of conversations from the IRC chat from way back in the day. They had, what was the guy say? I wish my motherboard would find a fatherboard so I could have another board. Then again, I am easily amused. Case in point. So no seats open on any additional table right now. Well, there's a tell a lie. One that's 2 ways currently. I'll sit down because all the people are unknowns to me. And on the small side is microgaming. That is normally a very good sign. Anyway, more Frank. RunItOnce! Good evening yourself. Good to have you back. And there's 31 viewers already. I guess the giveaway is really getting people going. That's amazing. Awesome. Well, that's the whole idea behind it, of course. That and to give away cool stuff. Said a bad word there. Well, actually, it was my Sean Connery impression. Sean Connery. No, I can't do it. It's surprisingly... Oh, don't... Note to self, don't gesticulate wildly while holding a hot beverage above your lap. Important safety tip. What was I saying? Derailed myself, which never happens usually. Right, it is surprisingly difficult to do accents in a foreign language. You have spoken it quite a while. Just something I noticed that's apropos of nothing and completely irrelevant to anything. Alright. Okay. Ooh, sorry for that noise. Yeah, how we doing? How are you doing? RunItOnce, how are you doing? I can't do it like Joey can. I'm a huge Friends fan. Wait, we get to see some Frank action here. Aces this time, huh? Oh, let's check out the session stats. Yeah, okay, apparently not much change there. I think we're still safe. Still sitting at the right table. My host mom always shouted at me when I used the word ain't. That's why I enjoy using it whenever I talk to her. Didn't really shout. She just had a very... a highly formed opinion about it. And as far as I'm concerned, Pringles, I am doing peachy. We're up like 2 buy-ins so far for the day. For the session, we're down a couple of bucks because we lost an all in there. Aces against King, Queen, 10, 9. You're not getting beheaded, Chi-Ching, because I have eaten this time. A nice juicy steak, salad and a glass of wine tonight. That sounds absolutely wonderful. And if I was any closer to you, I would join you. Last track, February 11th. So, okay, so like the following week, I guess. That's the feeling I had. Yeah, there I already had an overlay. I have an overlay. Okay, I can put my... I have the first stream saved on YouTube, and also exported it from after the recent scare on YouTube, where they started taking down videos of streamers. I downloaded the first stream. I have it set to private for no real reason. I can set it to public, and if you want to be if you're easily embarrassed, probably shouldn't watch it. I haven't been able to watch it since then. I don't know, so I don't know how embarrassing it is really. Does Jen has radio anymore? I know, but that's, I think, mostly because he doesn't stream on Twitch right now, and the last times he has streamed, I wasn't online, I believe. Run by many vegetarian regions, so I don't know anymore. I like whatever character said it on Simpsons, which was like, I'm a level 6 vegetarian. I only eat what doesn't cast a shadow. Too funny. Fat King Louis, welcome back to the channel. It is going excellently. You had a decent dinner? Not too tired because of it? Because that's always a risk. Going back to the stream after the dinner when, you know, body's busy digesting and you're like, oh. So everything is nice. Dangerously hot, meaning the beverage. Ah, cheating. I have no follow-up. I'll just enjoy this moment and let it pass by. Let it pass through me. Made a classic schnitzel platter. I think the most enjoyable part about schnitzel is that you're able to say schnitzel. At least for me. I have a number saved. You're vegan? Sorry, man? Vegan, really? Good thing I didn't brag wise about vegans a moment ago. I was something there. Oof. Please, safe. To Google this meal right now? As in, so you can look at it before you get to eat it? Fat King Louis started playing more PLO. That is wonderful to hear. Be prepared for some bruises on your soul down the line, and on the other hand, some very, very, very profitable sessions. Happy to hear it. Fat King Louis, how's it going so far then? First PLO 50 table opening. I think I could have any more excellent blockers. Could I have any more excellent blockers? No, I really can't do it. Wait, that's not Joey, that's Ross, right? You be any... Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I had a friend's marathon a couple of months ago. As far as flops go, oh, the classic schnitzel platter. That's what you see. I'm easily confused. That's what you're googling. I see. For a high limit though, high low though. Fair enough, Fat King. Fair enough. Looks like a fun game from what little I understand about it. People leave a table with Frank. Oh. No, I've seen it all. Requires less aggression, more thinking. Doesn't sound bad either, yeah. Glad you like it. That's the reason why I thought about this comment was that in real life, I don't consider myself an aggressive person in any capacity. I didn't think about that. Huh. Interesting comment, Fat King Louis. And it's not like when kids say when you ask them when they eat something new, ah, it's interesting, and you know they hate it. It's genuinely interesting. It's as popular in Austria, and you get some sort of nuggets. Well, I was just gonna say if the schnitzel platter is an American meal, then it's probably very far removed from what an actual schnitzel is. Schnitzel, yeah. Nice to say. So, not gonna putz around heads up here. I will raise this. Here we got this guy to fold. That is a pity. I have a pair. Is it good? Nope. Aces. People leave the Frank table. I don't get it, man. Alright. This is not a hand I want to play 3 ways. So Frank definitely can fold. Not one of the maniacs. Like the last one. The last one we couldn't. I wouldn't have gone for blocker play, blocker bluff. Bluff, of course. Gonna call down once more. Oh. Yeah, we're good all the way. Jack 9-7 is what he showed up with. Basically, yes, with fried potatoes, sauce, and beer. Yep, Americanized confirmed, which is not a bad thing. Quite enjoyed the American food. As in, you know, the stuff in restaurants, I'm not talking about fast food. That's some good meals in the US. Burgers, man. American burgers, American steaks. I despair every time I order steak not English, medium rare. Matter of fact, I rarely do it anymore. Unless you're in a really good steakhouse here in Germany, you're gonna get medium. So why bother wasting that extra breath? I think just for fun, man, I do it. That's what should be the motivation. Why I got started. I don't know. Got started because it fascinated me, and I continued because it was fun. Right. So nothing happening on RunItOnce currently. There we're still waiting. But an additional PLO 50 table on micros opening up. We are sitting on 3 of them currently. So I know I had Frank on my crazy list, as in like an actual list. Noted down all the names of people I like to play against. I'm getting the feeling he's not competing for a top position there though. Some of his stats are definitely skewed in the sense that his 61% preflop raise is courtesy in large parts of his min raises, his min opens. Still. Right? I mean, he does have a 25% 3-bet, 13% 4-bet. I don't think we actually have seen him 3-bet today. How is that for up? How about a 5 of hearts one time? That'll work. The bottom set, huh? And now suddenly tables are firing. Wait, did I just check the turn here? Well, I guess, you know, but if I did, then I didn't do it consciously. I like it though, because of course it put a straight on the board. You block ace king, or king 10, but that fold. That worked out nicely. And this table, I think I'm gonna ditch. We have this one here with Misha the One, tagged in red. Subsequently, should be fun to play against as well. And we have two RunItOnce tables now. Let's do this. And to all of you who have been asking me in the past about the difference between PLO 25 and PLO 20 and PLO 50 on RunItOnce, I'm starting to be of the opinion that PLO 50 is way softer than PLO 20. Well, not way, PLO 20 was fine. But man, is PLO 50 enjoyable so far. There's a whole bunch of people in here, we're not gonna see that. Very interested in folding with the wrap. Hey, that's kind of neat. Yeah, every once in a while that wins us the hand. First of all, let's take care of this, where we get to raise. Hey, got aces on the Frank table. Okay, he bets, then I'm gonna let it go. Alright. Ooh, aces, ace. So now we're breaking even for the session, I think. That win there. Oh. Oh, wait, sorry. Sorry for the wild switching. No, we're still down a little bit for the session. Oh, Frank left. Over to him. He left too. I would like Frank. Tell you why I didn't get the flop. Brain fart. Cerebral flatulence. So my father would say that in German. I think he coined it in German, I don't know. A very, very polite way of saying brain fart. Which in English isn't really as bad as in German. German means something slightly different. Like if you have a really obviously stupid idea, then that's a brain fart. English is more like temporarily forgetting something or something along those lines. Or like a wrong twist of the tongue, slip of the tongue. So Frank had a successful session. Good for him. For the game. I don't know. I should by now. Let's check it out. Top. Top and bottom here. You look like fun too. That's... Right? Bolt. Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten called. Queen 5-7 is small, but I think it's a fold. Yeah, of course it's a fold. Don't make me into a liar, PLO matrix. Hell yeah. With an optional... Are you kidding me? Of course it's a fold. Lifetime I haven't made profits, but I know the strategies. That's a good start. And you know, that's what it's all about. As long as you're... That's why the nano and the micro stakes exist, so you can gain experience. To make profits. At least not necessarily. Really don't want to get outdrawn by a flush or straight draw here when I check. If I get raised, I'll let it go. A little bamboozled, but I'll let it go. Okay. Go there to have a good time in Italy. Yeah. When in Rome, as they say. Okay. This is kind of funky too. Well, not really funky, but I don't mind this board. Here to pair, huh? Alright. No hearts, no relevant blockers at all. Just top 2. Doesn't cut it on this board. Pair is a nice addition. Not gonna fold unless you go to top. Also not in bluffing mode just yet. Sense here. Much either. Okay. It's naked. I'm actually gonna go for the check raise here. If he bets. If not, I'll just, you know, lose a smallish pot. Right. The hell? I like it naked. Okay, please don't clip that. It'll be taken out of context. I know the internet. Ooh. That is funky. So is this. Be confirmed. So... Hey, that's... Honestly, I didn't think about making nuts here. We saw blockers, blockers, blockers. Potential. He bets I never fold yet. Raising is also really smart. Hey! Oh, oh, you're really short. Well, then I could have raised. Tension. Way more tension. Does make a difference, I just want to get hot. Or in any case. More chat, what's happening? Hey, what would you say is a good bankroll for PLO 4 tables? So it depends. If you can, you know, if you lose your bankroll, can you put more money in? Then you can go more aggressive with your bankroll management. For PLO 4, I would say you know a little bit about PLO, then 50, around 50 buy-ins is fine. Hey, we got caught. And we were ahead the whole way. Alright, he was the nutty character. So we had him tagged in red. Then I'm actually gonna put him back in blue red. So he did some very, even though his stats don't suggest it, he does some very, very questionable moves, to put it nicely. Hamazen! Hamazen? I'm rubbish with the names. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thompson? I don't know. Look at it. For a moment, when I saw the home game being mentioned there, because I have the bot command for the home game, at least for the timer, disabled right now, there was seriously looking in the chat trying to see where their Alte is, because he usually does that. So you're taking over for their Alte there, Icon. I'm gonna let him know. He's gonna be heartbroken. Nah, thank you. That's pretty cool. We are sitting on 4 tables now. How are our tables looking? This guy is fun. Whatever. Fun. What over here? Not fun? Fun. Not sure? Let's see. Okay. I think they're alright. Them tables. What? Oh, you're making it much easier than me. Ellison MPL. Thank you very much for the follow. That's the name I can actually pronounce on the first go. I hope I didn't make a mistake now. Ah. Hey, there you are in the chat as well, Ellison. Good to have you in the channel. And being proactive about everything, putting the BD giveaway command in the chat so I don't need to. And yeah, I encourage you to read the whole thing there. It'll explain everything, like everything in the link. It's gonna tell you exactly how it's gonna work. Yeah. Off the bar. The short answer is no with an asterisk. So there's not really any software supporting hand histories for RunItOnce yet. Older Manager 3, the beta is gonna support it soon-ish, TM. Poker Tracker, there's the Pocket Hut, which can import them. It is able to import the hands, but not with, it doesn't deal well with the splash pots. And just looking up hands in Pocket and getting into graphs and stuff is infuriating. And I paid for it for a month, and I uninstalled it after 10 minutes of playing around with it. The Hut might be fine. I'm not dissing it, but man, for analysis, hell no. So I am waiting on Poker Tracker 4 to support it. Actually, now that there are so many of you on the channel, I don't mind asking this. Yeah, Gloryman with the same question there. No, I can import them into Poker Tracker, but it treats them as stars, histories, and screws them up. According to that import, I'm down like huge amounts, which is very likely not true. So, right. Now there are so many of you in the channel. If you want to support the channel in a way that doesn't cost you anything except for like 3 minutes of your time, maybe 4, then I'm gonna put the thingy here in the chat, the PT4 command. Say something about it too. that's not it. Hang on, I'm gonna put the command in there in a moment. Erase this guy first. So I wrote to Poker Tracker, the software I use the most, and asked them about importing RunItOnce hands, and they said they would consider it if enough people ask for it. And what we have to do, or not you, we, just players in general that want it, you have to open the support ticket with them. I have a link, it's going to be in the chat by the time you hear this. And it's going to take you directly to their page where you can open the support ticket. You might have to open an account on their side. So hence me saying it might take you up to 5 minutes to do everything. But I would appreciating it very, very much if you could, some of you at least, would take the time and do that. For two reasons. First of all, Poker Tracker I already have paid for, although I wouldn't have a problem with paying for Holder Manager. But Holder Manager is only going to support it in Holder Manager 3, which is in beta right now, and I keep hearing that once it's not in beta, it's going to be a monthly subscription, and I hate those with a passion. I don't need to pay for them, you know? And if they implement it in Poker Tracker, you just pay once and have your tool, as it should be. Gosh darn it. Old man rant. But yeah, I would be very, very grateful if you would do that. Take this one down, right? No, you do have a flip. Game over the top here, I'm not sure how advisable it is. With this hand, actually it's not. It's result notwithstanding, but it shouldn't be raised. It needs to be folded. I'll check up on that in a moment, but first of all, let's get the Poker Tracker. There, the Nightbot just did it for me automatically. Wonderful. So you have the link right there. And yeah, if you wouldn't mind and you could do that, that would be huge. I would be very, very thankful. Right, on a decent little pot there. Double paired aces and tens up here. We're doing right now. For the session, we're still sort of breaking even. Beating most of the aces, he didn't bet a king. We're good here. He does have the ace king. Okay, well, yeah, I guess. Then still he didn't want to bet on the flush board. A great run out. This, however, is just back here. I was showing the wrong table there for a moment. Make a flush. Back for now. Most of the straight flush, not all though. Nope, not if you check the flop at a turn. If you have a better flush, then well done you. Well done you. Here, I took it down. RunItOnce, we're still up almost 40 bucks. Micro, we're up 70. Hey, we're good. Good. Somewhere a little bit north of 130 is what we're up. So we started the session with being off at 2.5 binds, and we're up just a few euros more than that, despite having lost that one all in. Cool. Okay, now I'll try to talk some more about poker too. Alright, get your bluffing shoes on, because here we go. With a compliment Carry river bet. Well. Can fold it for an SPR of 1. Can you? Can you? No, cannot. King Queen. He cannot fold the King Flush, huh? Alright. What a pity. This I don't need to bet, I think. Rather splitting it away behind. Do you have to call this quickly on the hang on, it's given just given the note call happy, that'll also let me know that I will tone down the bluffing against him a lot. Oh, €1 more, sure, and that's okay. That was my fault on this table. The bluff I don't mind. Here was unnecessary. Although, you know, had I checked, he would have bet. I would have called there a lot still, I think. Alright, hey, more aces. Well, the board pairs, actually not in the way we want it. That might be good though. We actually are good. We took it down there. Somebody could lead, that would be all. Go about this. Perfect. Perfect. That answers all those questions. And we're gonna run it. How are we gonna go about it? That's something unusual. In a flash pot, I lipped on the button. But there were $3 in the middle, and I have a hand I really don't like to raise, I think. And we flop a little bit better. No, we second nut. Up to raise. If you go all in, I don't mind. Fold. Go. Try again. Yeah, that's of course not one of the cards I was looking for. Yep. Draw out. No, we don't. Kings versus aces is of course not great. They have seen us bluff here with blockers. The king is super helpful. Also Shazam, we got the bind back and then some. Very nice. Aces against kings there. He was a believer. Too bad this guy wasn't in the hand. Some sort of flush. Off the bar, I appreciate that immensely, you doing that. Thank you very much. That's awesome, man. Thank you. That really does make me very happy. Cool. Nah. One spot when you close the action, you don't put the extra euro in. Of course. Nah, that's not how it works. You only remember the spots where you would have flopped nicely. Or let's see if you wouldn't be behind here in the end. Gutter, not flush draw. Cool. Also rather cool and worthy of a lead. That's fine by me. Giving us a double gut shot now. One would be to the nuts. Never folding. Can't bet enough. And check folding. Oof. Really? D1. I think I'm letting this go. What? So the last time we did this, after some thinking, I actually put it in and we were good. Is he raising it and checking better hand here? I don't know, We're not getting snapped, I guess. Oof, okay. That's the second time this happened. The exact same line happened to us today. Here, closing action, we're calling. A bit deep against both guys. Stop something nice. Not yet. It's really small. You better have quads, man. Otherwise, that is one stupid bet. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bluff. I'm just curious as to what's going on here. Okay, that's that. He's happy as a clam right now. I can tell you that much. I'm not, because this table broke. I don't know what to think about this bet. It's kind of funny. Maybe it's quite good even. I mean, I would bet really small there sometimes. Cool. I think I'm changing my mind. I think I like it. Kippery in the channel. I still do the break there. Kippery. Welcome back, mate. Rank 19 on that leaderboard. Awesome. Yeah, I'll probably reduce the... I'll do some math after the stream tomorrow, but at this point it's looking increasingly likely that I'll reduce the ticket costs. But doing so in a way that people who have watched a lot still have get rewarded for it, but so that everybody can buy more tickets. Again, still not set in stone, but I think it's looking increasingly likely. This time I did call it closing action. So far, I like it. Just because he's short here. Also, if he comes over the top, we can still consider a fold, actually, assuming, you know, he has 7s full or whatever. You deserved it, my friend. You put a relatively bad beat on me earlier. I ain't apologizing for that. Dark Poke. Which I don't think is your real name. I'm having doubts. Against a small blind here. Or go for bet fold in the hope and slash assumption that it doesn't have anything. You're no good, my friend. Now for 38 cents I can't fold, but still. King 4, we were actually good. Man, were we good. He had 2 pair too. We had a tough time getting there. Too bad. Nasty. Kinda funny though. Hey, there's actually PLO 20 going. Kippery, are you playing? Use table starting there. PLO 20 and 9 entries at PLO 10 and RunItOnce. We had, I believe, PLO 200 going earlier this afternoon. Saw 7 entries. Okay, putting money in the middle here. He does too, not of our concern. pair, gutter, and a nut flush draw. Sounds pretty good. Make that 2 pair. Down, right? Yes! So, in a splash pot of 2 big blinds. This guy opened, everybody else called. I don't mind leading here. Comes over the top, we're letting it go. 40 as well. Marked it. Wonderful! That was beautiful. Oh, I was just gonna... And I saw the bacon there. Oh, der Alte. I was just gonna ask about the fishing trip because I didn't see the other comments. Welcome back, der Alte. All I did, I scared 2 teenagers who were camping. Are you sure they were camping? Like, mainly in that moment? But shame on you, man. Scaring those teenagers. But bummer that you didn't catch anything. Am I playing 2519 at Betson? Mini Hero, honestly, I cannot tell you. Not because I don't want to, but because I really cannot tell. I don't know. The thing is, Betson, let's do this first. On microgaming, the way the tracking works, it only tracks the hands I VPip in. And so all the hands I fold without putting money in pre, like when I'm not in the blinds, it just doesn't track. So all the all the stats are skewed. They all have mistakes because of that very reason. Oh, he turns awesome. Not to be though. And so, yeah, because not all hands are tracked, none of the statistics are correct, and he's not VPip, preflop raise, and win rate and things like that. So for the win rate, I can sort of estimate, but with the stats, I don't know how accurate it would be. Let's check it out. Maybe I can. If we rough guess. Yeah, so it's telling me my VPip is 48, my preflop raise is 30, and that's clearly not right. So maybe half of that, maybe VPip 24, preflop raise 15. Might somewhat close. 3-bet it says 55, so there would be 25, which would be nuts. Yeah, I don't think this is right. Well, it actually might. No, I'm not 3-betting 25%. Even though I table selected as like crazy and was sitting on tables with a lot of maniacs. Nah. So yeah, I don't know. Fortunate answer there. If I didn't misunderstand your question, if that was the question with the 2519 at Betson, I thought you were talking about the stats. Why did you not do blockers there, man? It's the Force Luke. Also good information though. On perfect board. Would have worked too. The other thing about it. Even bacon. Not even bacon, huh? Oh, that's not bad. Chlorman, it's your bedtime. Sleep well, my friend. See you tomorrow, presumably.
Only able to stop by for a couple minutes on my way to a huge PLO game in Beverly Hills, but great to see how well things are going. And great viewer count.
Hello. Hang on, I have to put it in the chat first before I can talk. Okay, now I can talk. Hey man, welcome back, Thello. Thank you very much for the sub, that is just huge. And good luck in the game. Thank you for the nice words. And yeah, the afternoon streams have like the mid-60s as a peak when it comes to viewers, and I think I averaged like over 40 viewers this whole week. In the afternoon streams, even more, I think. Quite nice. So thank you for the resub. It has been a while now. 4 months as well for you, Thello. That is just amazing. And I guess right now, hang on. So yesterday we were up, including yesterday, we were up 27 buy-ins now. We're up 110. Give you the exact current number. And we are to the up 3 buy-ins currently for the day. With the 27, that means we're up 30 incredible buy-ins since last Tuesday, since moving up. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna get a kick out of hearing that. Of course, as I always do in this moment, I have to add that 14 of those buy-ins were because I won this huge splash pot. But still. Count in the end. Catch up with the chat, see what I can do. Ooh, fishing besides island, those are great spots. Oh, 2 girls, they look terrified. I said hi, just came to pee. Shirtless. Oh lord. Everybody's luck when playing poker, true. I could tell you some amazing things about this hat, Fellow. Ever since I've been wearing it, I am running like... You inserted a word there. I'm running great, is what I'm gonna say. Hello always has good sub messages. Also, nope. More nope coming up. Oh, you're gonna be back and run it up tomorrow? Damn, I can't watch. I couldn't watch the last time either. I could watch a little bit. I enjoyed the heck out of it. So you weren't running that great that time, fellow. But of course tomorrow I cannot watch. I'm all in with the giveaway stream. You know what? Maybe I can. It's gonna be up at night on a night, right? Might be able to. 1 hour or 2. Bye bye, Mr. Gloryman. Bye bye. See you soon, Glory. First I read later, off to the bar. I'm like, you want to go to bed? But then I read it correctly. Do we have any pots going on? We do indeed. We do indeed. Not many hands for us currently, Ace. What happened there? I must have hit it. Ah, I can't see because I wasn't in the hand. Damn it. Against a big blind, I really wouldn't mind betting here. It's just too hard. It's keeping me from putting in one bet, giving it a shot, and then letting it go. Five and a... Really? What? This guy is fun. Five and the gutter and the flush draw, alright. I guess. So the RunItOnce tables are filling up nicely. One is full already. How many peeps do we have in the pool now? 10. Well, that's not many, but enough for us. Without a spade. Give it a shot here. Otherwise I might. Against the big blind specifically. So this table is sort of losing its appeal. Guys, no fun. None of these guys are fun. This guy, okay, sure, he can go crazy, but he's short stacking. That's of no use. This guy isn't terribly exciting either. Yeah, must be nice to just never lose. I'm telling you one thing. I'm not gonna complain during the next downswing a little bit. Not even a little bit. It has been properly insane. There were spots. There are some spots I can take upon my own shoulders where I played alright, but you know, it really doesn't take great skill to raise aces and hit an ace, or raise whatever and hit your set, or your straight, or your... It's crazy. Prop crazy. I need to find some even higher stakes soon. Then I need to switch sides. Wouldn't that be interesting? Maybe. Of course, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Never really planned this far ahead, to be honest. Like in my... Like a year ago when I thought about maybe possibly switching to 100 BB poker, when I was still short stacking, I thought about playing that. I always had a question mark in my mind, like, man, PLO 50, if I can make it there, good. Like, financially, not I'm gonna buy houses and cars, but I'll be fine for the average wage here in my country, in my part of the world. Be good. So I haven't really planned much beyond this. And I'm not beyond it yet, so... I'm gonna count my chickens just yet. Yeah, playing a nice pot. But NutRaisin looks like on his drunken fish expeditions. Well, I'm wearing my fishing hat first of all, which I've had for more than 10 or 15 years now. My mom washed it once. She wouldn't even understand when I tried to tell her how horrible it was. Washed my fishing hat. He comes over top again, we're letting it go. Hey, that's quite nice. Very drawy though. Can we block our own out? Well, now it's too late. I already bet. Probably wouldn't have changed anything either. That's wonderful. Question mark. Against a mega draw, we would be behind. It's just some sort of some draw like this. Wonderful. Just don't get a queen and we're good. Wow. Nice. Cool. Hey, got some aces up here too. Sorry, it's not kings. Was awesome having you here, Thalo. I'm gonna reply to your, in case you're still listening to this, you're still hearing this, I'm gonna reply to your comments in the hand reviews section. Just know that you're completely right, and I would never, like in PLO, I'm completely with you guys, with everybody who said there that I shouldn't put the guy on an exact range, nevertheless aces in the single race pot to boot. It's just something about, and I really don't, it's just something in that pot, in that spot, that made me, like this guy was, I think this guy was just an uber net. And I could feel it in my very bones. Ah, that's overstating it, but something made me assume there. In case you're still hearing that. In any other case, I'll be putting it on the Discord as well. Right, so we have a pair, we have a gutter, and we have all the flush draws in the world. Otherwise, it's a pretty tame board. Epic co-streaming Live from Germany, Kippery and NutRaisin go nude fishing and then play poker with tons of bacon. I have a distinct feeling that this, we're gonna have to do at an hour that the Japanese viewers are gonna be online. We're gonna be rich after one night, Kippery. Like, we might have to eat some bacon off of one another or something like that. I know, again, but the things we do for money. But man, that's even better than my idea than with preparing some mud and putting on bikinis between the two of us. Like one bikini between the two of us. So mud wrestling. Ah. So you came over the top and then you check here. Right. Still deep in the tank. He checks. So unless he has quads, I don't really see what he can check here twice. Yeah, betting small probably doesn't much of it. After a long, hard think, there it go. The ladies will go the nuts. Which in a nude stream would have a completely different meaning. Wait, oh, I missed there. There was some lead up to that. There was some build up to that comment. I must miss stuff. At least Kippery was on the top list. Have been first. Oh, not the qualifier there. I don't do nude kayaking. So this is all going rather well at the moment, isn't it? Microgaming sees us having a profit of like 180? So that's 200, that's 4 buy-ins. That's a paddling. Oh, cool. Banana Deceiver. See, it hasn't worn off yet. Also, I'm a huge fan of Arrested Development, and often when I see the word banana, I always think of there's always mine in the banana stand. And when they stand at the beach, you have made the check, right? Which is complete nonsense, even more nonsense than usual to you if you have not seen Arrested Development. And if you have not, then shame on you. Go, like, turn off the stream, basically, and go watch it. It is, when it comes to comedies, I think top 2 in the last 10 years. I think Arrested Development and Veep. Unless I'm forgetting something really hilarious. Anyway. So maybe this orbit I'll be able to actually leave this table before the blinds hit me. Tables 12 entries at round once now. 6 at PLO 10. Oh, and another thing. The last 2 days I really haven't been sleeping all that well. Got up way too early for my taste and my sleeping schedule. So it's not going to be the longest stream. We already streamed for almost 5 hours. I'm aiming to have at least 7 hours every day. Everybody can earn plenty of points. Can get plenty of points. So I'm streaming for 1.5 hours. I think at least another hour for sure. But once more, it's not going to be until 3 in the morning today. Just so you know. Bound to work one of these 10 tries. Alright. Bye-bye. That scared the crap out of me again. What? Pie face poker rating with a party of 23. No, what am I talking about? Of 73. Basic math skills, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow, that is huge. Welcome over to the channel, everybody. My name is NutRaisin. We're having a huge giveaway week here. I, more importantly, well, equally as important, play PLO. And I do it 6 days a week. I do it full time, and I do it at PLO 50 now. Because we moved up a week ago. And yeah, the giveaway thing is happening because my 40th birthday is gonna be in 2 days on Friday. And I'm just gonna have to put the thing in the chat here because that's where you get all the info. We're giving away We're giving away 3 trainings from RunItOnce. We are giving away the Mastermind 1 month. We're giving away a month of the PLO Matrix. A NutRaisin t-shirt, highly collectible. Also confuses the heck out of your friends because nobody will know who NutRaisin is. And there's something else we're giving away as well. Right, 40 euros directly into your RunItOnce account as well. All these prizes have been donated by the respective companies, so huge shout out to them. Yeah, it's one exciting week. Read all about it in the link there. That is in the chat. And Pieface Poker, how did your tournament go? Did you crush it? Did you take it down once more? Because you're taking down tournaments left and right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Pieface Poker, which I doubt, then first of all, I said Pieface Poker again. Oh lord, I'm getting better at this at some point, Pieface Poker, I promise. What's this? This is not coming across as very convincing, is it? But it comes from the heart, man. I'm trying to say Pieface Poker is now a streamer for PokerStars officially. Has an amazing channel. Is one of the nicest guys on Twitch. And I've been told is a great mixed game streamer. I can't say because I have no idea about the games he is playing, but whenever I come over to his channel, he is deep in some tournament or other, which is why I'm curious if you took it down once more. I assume you did, because you've been streaming for quite a while. Whew, there was a lot of talking in very little time. Jason Mofo, New Dave, and Bine have followed. Sorry guys, today it's in follow only chat. Actually I can turn it off for now. I actually only need this on Friday. Usually there's no restrictions in this channel when it comes to the chatting. Let me turn this off. Yeah. It's only because of the giveaway week. And I actually don't need it this week. I only need it on Friday when the big giveaways are happening. 10Ben82. Also with the follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And also appreciate very much as all of you have names that I can actually pronounce. Even Pieface Poker is apparently challenging for me. And the other internet Twitch names with the lead speak in them just are insurmountable for me sometimes. Not much poker going on, but truth be told, we're not getting any hands right now. If we do, I will be talking about them a lot. You can probably already tell that, just like Pieface, I tend to talk a lot too. On the button, the King 10, 5-4, we are going to be raising. We're going to be calling a raise as well. So, if you want to know, I moved up to PLO 50 last week on Tuesday. Ever since then, things have going undescribably well. Not only did I take down a huge splash, where they put 500 euros in the middle, and I made a profit of 700 euros at PLO 50 for Pete's sakes. But besides that, we are now up 30 buy-ins at this point, like at this very moment, or actually 31, since last Tuesday, so that's what's happening here. Won't stay like this, that's for sure, but right now I'm enjoying that the shot is going well this time. First shot didn't go my way at all. First I played bad, and then I kinda found my footing, found my stride. Then the dealer started to disagree with me, something fierce. And I'm happy to take the blame, but I'm also very happy to justifiably blame the dealer in that instance. And here, let's see, we have here backdoor. He bets the large. Fine. Like 2 backdoor flushes, I'm calling pretty much even if he bets pot there with a pair and 2 backdoors, but not like this. Not like this. A huge rake. Thank you very much, Pieface. Pieface Poker. Now I'm saying it correctly, but now I'm shortening the name. I hope somebody put a... Oh, hang on. Oh, never mind. Okay. If you're that serious about this, guys, then you do it. You do you. Enjoy. Yeah, not a call on this spot. What would be amazing to have would be any sort of rundown. Like maybe not the lowest, but up to Jack high. Queen high gets dicey because then you you're starting to rely on your aces, which are on your high cards, which are very likely covered here, to actually make your trades and stuff. Aces take it down. That's always very satisfying to see, unless it's up against us. I hope somebody did a shout out to Pieface Poker. Nobody did a shout out. I need better mods. Pieface, do you have one that you can spare? No, I don't. My mods are amazing. I appreciate them a lot. Again, everybody in this channel, if you don't know Pieface Poker, do check him out. I completely meant what I was saying earlier. The nicest guy. And I gather that he's a good player, seeing that he is just sitting on final tables left and right. And has a wonderful stream. One of those people, when I host him, I stick around way longer than I usually intend. Because I host at the end of my sessions, and then that's when I want to do something that's non-poker related for a change. Not easy on the Pieface Poker channel. So, we have a top pair. Let's see. And the diamond, you could pot it, trying to end it right now. Check it. I think we're gonna check it. It's not that we're blocking a lot of things here that he could show up with in the end. That's not a great card, I would say. Okay, now I'm trying to catch up with the chat a little too. Yeah, we're just gonna check it out at this point. The bet is now utterly unbelievable. Yep. Brent. Emote attack. Follow now, Raiders. Thanks for the follows, everybody. Appreciate it. As soon as we talk about nude fishing and bacon, the masses will follow. We did just that. Mentioning Curb Your Enthusiasm. As a huge Seinfeld fan, I haven't really found my way into Curb Your Enthusiasm just now, but I keep hearing it's amazing, and I've seen the Seinfeld reunion episode. And I'll give it another shot at some point. This is gonna be a fine raise fold. Triple suited, we really don't want to be raise calling, I believe. It's different on the button, and different against some people, not against this guy, who in general has a 3-bet frequency of 3%, so that's basically aces plus aces. And maybe the very best kings or rundowns. You know what, this one I need to kind of look up if this is an... I'm curious if this would be an open under the gun. Probably is. I tend to be a nit sometimes. Also definitely have some holds in my games. This is a fold though. Better side cards there, way better. Matter of fact, even though it's double suited. And we get aces here, and that's a decent question. Not really deep against anyone. It's not... As long as you're not super deep, it is never a mistake to raise aces. Aces here, we're gonna be... let's go for it. The argument against it would be that we're gonna be playing this one out of position. Very, very likely we're gonna still be playing it 3 ways. So we're gonna play a bloated pot out of position, which is exactly what ends up happening here. We do have a gutter to the nuts if, say, a king or... well, the king does make us the nuts. But if a 10 rolls off, we can definitely bluff. And often enough it does get checked through here. Specifically when we do hold the 10, also have a backdoor flush draw. Now, kind of losing interest rapidly. He bet into 2 people. That is usually quite strong. You will hear some German accent, Bein. Nur ein kleines bisschen. Yeah, I do hail from Germany. Raksha is, yeah, in the beginning, I used to be surprised when I hosted somebody or just visited a channel and Raksha was there. No, not anymore. I'm actually surprised when she's not there. So this is kind of an interesting spot, which doesn't come up on other sides much because we have extra money in here. Generally, this is a fold, but with the X of 6 big BB in the middle, that would suck if he came over the top. Because then everybody's gonna call, we're gonna be closing the action again, and do we do that? Wow! This is asking a very excellent question as to what to do here. I think I'm gonna go for the check raise. Leading would be more exciting if I could lead for a larger portion of the pot. But since the splash amount doesn't count towards it anymore, was the leading, the raising size, I can't. And let's see, we have a nice wrap. We have the nut flush draw. Like, unless he has crappy king. Okay, every once in a while he shows up with a hand that has certain assassin. Some trouble. Let's just go for it from the BB here. We can't be blocking the draws quite heavily. Wow. A five of spades would of course give us the straight flush. Be better. I think we're still going for it. We don't block any other high flushes. We don't have any other high spade card in our hand. Spade card? Just spade. Oh, it's just spade. So he could be calling with the queen, jack high flush. If he has a set, he might not be able to find the exit here. And I think we're just gonna go... He we get called, wow. He has a set, but it's no good. No good, and we Shazam it up there and double up. You know what, actually we're gonna go for the check and maybe for the check raise. It works often enough here, don't get me wrong. Would have worked beautifully too, I think. But that's neither here nor there. Not a rear view mirror channel where we go like, ah man, I should have called, I would have done, I could have flopped this and that. No, no, no. Pre-flop call decision. If pre-flop decision was right, then that's good enough. And I bluff a lot with blockers, so why not switch it up and just let it go every once in a while, especially three ways. More chat catching up. More chat catching. Fufu7788 saying hi mate and good luck. Thank you very much for the good luck and welcome to the channel, Fufu, even though my reply is a bit late. Hi Face Poker, now I'm actually catching up with the answers to the questions I asked you. That's quite rude, being so late with that. Sorry, you're much better at this with keeping up with the chat. King 10-10, easy open. 7th out of 3.2k runners. Are you serious? 17th. It came 6th into 750 res. You should talk to PokerStars. Maybe they would be interested in working with you. And that's amazing. Huge props. Good day, but God, I didn't close it out. Yeah, yeah. It's a bittersweet situation right there. Ice is quite toxic to me personally. Is he now? Now I don't know you. I know Pieface a tiny bit. I can't really say it might be your fault, but that is. I'm gonna do what kids say when they eat something new that they don't like. It's interesting because I don't know what's behind it. Not because I don't like it. This I do like. That's a nice segue from a tricky situation that I hope I got myself out of. Kings, huh? We have a one flush draw covered. All right. Let's just stay good. And good we stay. Hey, the rate equity is real. You guys bringing me a lot of luck here. Cheers for that. Hey, we get the exact same hand we had on our table here, just with different pretty colors. This is not an auto race on a full ring table, but in a button versus blind spot it is. It is at a full ring table too, but I mean in a different spot and different situation. Don't go around raising king 10-10 double suited just because it looks so nice. Blocking an ace, you can get into a lot of trouble. Hey, that's awesome. Let's win another one? Question mark? Nah, I'll probably lose it because I was cocky now. Right table. Ooh, hang on. This is looking rather nice. Well, be damned. Also, Shazam. Boom. He killed that table, that person left, and I'm rubbish at heads up. I shall leave it. Quite toxic to you personally. I've only seen him being nasty too. Not nasty. Being poking fun at Richie Rob. I don't know, Richie's a good sport about it. The raise fold if he comes over the top again. I'm gonna have to let it go, but it's just I don't know what this is supposed to mean. The win raise on the button, like what's this supposed to achieve? Are you kidding? Oh, never mind. I thought we had the top set once more. That would have been a little bit surreal. Not a great board, generally speaking, for the small blind range here. Much better for the button. Way more straights. Alright. Check it once more. Don't think I'll be folding at this point. I'm under-wrapping my hand a little bit as well. Well, under-wrapping is a strong word since I 3-bet, but we don't have a single heart. Yeah. Hey, he had us. Definitely though. So with the King 7-8 triple suited, he goes for the min raise. That's not a good strategy in my mind. Or it's so super advanced that it's just above and beyond me. How far away am I from arriving in the present? In the chat. Scroll up, see, with all the confusion, Raksha, I was actually surprised and confused that there weren't no shoutouts, but you put them in there. Better mods indeed. Truth be told, I really didn't have any doubts. I just didn't see them. But I have no doubts that my mods are amazing. Thank you. Whew, I think I got out of that one. Nuclear Smurf. I must go for a rest and sleep tight, Nuclear Smurf. Almost caught up with the present here. How do you do it, Pieface Poker? You're super chatty. You play like games that can be rather taxing as well, where you sometimes have to think about your decisions. I never see you lag behind with your chat. Quite amazing. Pieface Poker, gotta make some dinner. Yeah. Enjoy your dinner. Oof. Arrived in the present. Right, so with all the raid shenanigans and the super active chat there for a while, you might have missed the link to the giveaway and the giveaway description, like sort of rules, quote unquote. But it is rather extensive. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of giveaways, and so I put it all in a link, wrote it all down, and that way I don't have to fumble my when I explain it. I'm not fumbling when I explain it on the fly, and rather you can read all about it in a comprehensive manner. This is a fine squeezing spot. Play with aces, but for 100 BB I am super happy. Coming over the top here. Offsuit aces. Now heads up, be much more excited. Like a pair on the board, a lowish pair. See what happens here. Can't stop smiling, I find that suspicious. Alright, my friend, take it down. Right, so if you want to know how the giveaway is going to work, or is working already, and all the details, then check out the link if you want. And I can't believe that this busy 10 minutes we were still able to make a profit there. Then again, it's not tough when you flop like this, like we just did. Actually, check out the fallout from all of that. On RunItOnce, Jesus Christ, what happened there? On RunItOnce, we're up 145 bucks now. Nope. But that's not all. We're up like around 6.5 buy-ins at this point actually for today, which is rather crazy. Yeah. In total, that puts us 33 buy-ins in profit since last Tuesday. 14 of them from the big splash. Man, this is insane. This is proper insane. Wow. I'm gonna remember these times. The next downswing. Yeah, so again, thanks everybody for the follows, for coming over and sticking around. Quite nice of you. What are we doing here? I think, yeah, pretty much the same principle as earlier applies with the aces, even though, except here that we don't have such a great hand. As in, calling here is fine. Not gonna get rid of this guy. This guy's gonna call a lot. And with 7 on a... to finish that thought, we would be playing an needlessly big pot out of position once more. Here, we beat most aces right now. And with the 7 in my hand, I don't mind beating here. We do turn... So the board is staying rainbow, which is nice. Have a nice blocker and turn a gutter ourselves. Keeping the pot small now, I think has the most appeal. Make 2 pair, still blocking against the beat us, and I think we bet it here. Like ace 8s, ace 6s are still gonna call us a lot. Fair enough. Fair enough. There was some raid. Oof. So currently we're sitting on 3 tables. 2 of them run at once, 1 on microgaming. If you have any questions about anything, and specifically about RunItOnce, what's why I play there, don't hesitate to ask. Or if it's anything else you'd like to know, then just put it in the chat. You probably noticed by now that I like to talk a little bit. So I'd appreciate if people ask something in the chat or have any comment. Want me to talk about something, yeah, on the chat. Don't really need to raise this one, I think. Well, yeah. Better knives. Beat. Once we block all the straights, and he's never gonna raise a straight either. Here we're gonna come out of top, blind versus blind. Comes out of top again, we are letting it go, I believe. Top pair, no clubs here. Here we take it down. Not a big surprise, naturally. Checking here is maybe even the preferred solution. I'm betting because I would like to end the hand now. I do block straight draws. I block the top set. If he comes over the top, it gets really iffy, and I probably still have to fold a lot. But since I'm blocking the straight draws a little bit and the top set, not that many hands he can really check raise with. Or he can, yeah, check raise with. The pure flush draw is not going to be excited. Some people do it, sure, but it was alright. And we have another 3-handed table. I hate playing 3. Not as much as playing heads up, but still. Hello? Thinking 10-8 double suited in the cutoff. If one of these guys raises, I'm not gonna come over the top. Blocking aces. What? Oh, good stuff. Dirty Jet! Thank you very much for the follow, Dirty Jet. So everybody that's new to the channel, be told usually there's not much spam going on in the chat with the Nightbot and promotions and stuff. It's usually not what the channel is about. Due to the huge promotion, there's a little bit, way more of that than usual. But the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to put the link to the giveaway once more in the chat, because if, in case Dirty Jet, if you just joined and you came here because of the giveaway, you would like to know exactly how it works, put it in there. Right, so that here, right? That's rather nice. We don't know much about this guy. We don't really have a sample, a hut to call for it all. Don't block the queen high flush, which is nice. Given the speed he folded with, where a smaller bet sizing would have gotten us a call there. Right. What a crazy day, we have 6 buy-ins, that's ludicrous. Fine. Oh, the moon, naturally. Things were quite different during the first shot. I still remember, it was like 8 weeks ago, the last time I took a 20 buy-in shot. And I really didn't feel comfortable the first couple of days. I like to joke around that it's the move-up curse whenever I move up and I run bad, like quote-unquote. But it probably wasn't that, to be honest. At least not in the beginning, it really wasn't, but that was my fault. The last 4 days I played at PLO 50, those were not enjoyable, because those were not my fault, and the dealer screwed me over repeatedly. Anywho. Here, also a good question. Wait, did I bet the turn? I hope I didn't. Would have been stupid. Ah. If I did, then I didn't think about it. Auto click that button. Also don't particularly fancy how I played this hand, to be honest. Got a little bit distracted by myself. 1 minute. Yeah, that's why this card doesn't make it that much easier here. So queen 7 is possible. I think the queen 6, queen 3, he probably would have come top on the flop for 100 BB. It's not, he shouldn't be betting a straight, like that would be crazy. It's not impossible, of course, but it'd be weird. What it comes down to is the queen 7, sometimes queen 6, queen 3, or we split or we have it. I think we need to call here. Not happy, this pot should have been way smaller. I'm standing by what I just said. This is a rare outcome in this situation. Like, he's not betting a straight, which we would still be behind, but he's not betting that. Few people are. Those are people you want to stick around whatever the correct thingy is there. People you want to play against. And I stick to everything else that I've said there. On the whole, I didn't like how this went. Razam! In the channel! Welcome back, Razam. That of course means that we're up 7 buy. Alright, we have to gather to the royal. Against the big blind, raised. That. Wait, this guy set out? He's small blind, I think. This guy was sitting out. This is the third royal we've seen in, I don't know, how many days has it been? 10? We had a session like a week-ish ago. I don't think it was a PLO 50 yet, I don't know. We had 2 royals in one day. This is just crazy. Yeah, but we're not gonna win a big one. See if we can at least show it down. Let's utilize the puke emote. Oh, that was too funny. So what's happening here? Nice hand, he says. That might be a fake out. I've seen it after I bet, but never before I bet. Okay, he met it though. Yeah, if you're wondering how I ended up being so hugely in profit, is running ridiculously hard like this. Jeebus Christ. I'd rather play this hand either not at all, but I think it's a little too strong for that, coupled with our position on the button here. Or play heads up or three-handed. I think I get my wish so far. Yeah, I'm gonna check behind if I get to gutter. There's no real need for us to come over the top just yet. Don't have a pair. Like, give us a pair on top and make us perfectly single suited, not 3 clubs. Then sure, let's go. Let's come over the top. On this combo. Now the small bet size. Weird. I think. Yeah, wonderful. Here. Oh, I called a small bet on the flop in a single raised pot. Single raised pot? Yeah, it must be, otherwise it wouldn't be in it. Top is an option. Certainly. This time I think let's mix it up a little bit. I like this one much better than, say, a heart or a 6-6, 6-7-8. So I think we're gonna end up calling down here. Either we're gonna be shown a set. Yes, sometimes a straight, sure, but he has the high wrap. Yeah, made up my mind. We're just gonna call here. Fair enough. The high wrap. The thing is here, except for that draw, all the other draws missed, and a lot of them would have bet still. So I don't think this is a horrible call at all, actually. Thanks, guys. I learned the term, what was it? Raid equity from Mogris last night, after I raided him, incidentally. And he seems to be on to me. He seems to be on to something. There's been a crazy half hour, 25 minutes. Yeah. The truth is. We have way more than 7 binds, actually. We're closing in on 8. Oh well. I am never ever streaming without this hat again. First it's safety money because I got it for free. Now it's making me money because... all this he just did. Oh well. It ain't over yet. We've blown bigger leads on stream. Which incidentally, this sentence has a completely different meaning in the acting community. Okay, I'm sorry, I found myself funny there. I'm easily amused. Right. So sometimes we do run the bluff with the second nut flush blocker, but let's not overdo it. Might call one though. Does this guy see bet? Eh. Not get overly fancy. Which this thing is winner's tilt as well. As I learned quite late in my poker career. Yeah, crazy things be happening for sure. Yeah, we call it worse pairs. Calling this. Nice one. What's happening? Ooh, that's rough. You don't get the cutter at he needed 9. He had what, 7 outs? Jeez, 4 aces. Of course, here we're letting it go. Ah, big one. What's happening here? Ooh, wow, good for you, my friend. Yeah, then went off shape there. Up on top and bottom and had the nut flush draw. From what little I saw in the end. Save. A little nutty too. Alright, top pair. Both back. He bets too hard, really. Crazy dude. I mean, I can't really fold and I'm not happy here, but... I'm excited. And fold not with... All the 2 pair outs are very often good here. With both flush draws. Yeah, now the money's going in. If you need to get lucky or if you're actually ahead. Seemingly crazy dude. It's not like we have a huge sample, but... Yep. He still had a decent equity there on the turn. Of course our hearts were dead, and he actually had the aces. Might not be... Wait, misclick! So 2 missteps right there. One bet confirmed. So let's keep an eye on him. Crazy after all. Position, yeah, fine. Why not? Getting pot there without a single... Oh, it actually was a rainbow board. King high. Needlessly big on that board, but fair enough. Got the job done. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. More power to him for winning. Always fun to get aces right after you lose a big pot. Sometimes people think you're steaming, come over the top wider than usual. This duck character is one peculiar dude. Like, his stats really don't suggest that he's nutty, but we've seen some showdowns and raises stuff by him that earn him that red tag here, which signifies more maniacal players. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna start by checking here. Well, it's unlikely that we're gonna win his full stack. I could come in for the raise now, but very much on the nose, isn't it? Let's go for it anyway. Yeah, that's fine though. Mine's very often not a spot where we win big, unless he, you know, has the ace can't let go. Which admittedly is tough. Yeah. Right, since there are now a few new viewers in the stream, I'm gonna say it again. So after tomorrow's stream, I'm gonna take a look at the leaderboard, and while I can't make any promises yet, I'll see how many points we'll have, like how many points the top people in the top places in the leaderboard have, and I might adjust the RP costs. Like, I might make the tickets cheaper so more people can buy more tickets. But I'll have to see about that tomorrow, just so you know. Nope, here, also not here. Tipping dad. RunItOnce, you're doing quite nice, aren't you? Code for banning people these say. Let's check EM von Ivan. Go for the Russian hacking scripts there. Just not making fun of Russians, it's just a running joke on the channel. In case you're easily offended, no need to be. Ogres, 11th, nice. You know what? This actually be a mistake. Button, it's fine, I think. Check it out for the cutoff. We're gonna check 3 ways. I'm gonna check anyway. Would check it anyway as soon as the online calls. Now, a little bit more interesting. As he has quads, he's not checking a queen here, basically ever. I'm not necessarily saying I have queen. I would do this with kings, aces now. Any full house, of course. That's certainly a little bit optimistic to bet. I'm not gonna go for the second barrel on this spot. I do quite often enough, but not in this situation. Also, I don't bet here a lot on the turn either. This time I just did. It's 10, 9, 6, 6 in the... It is an open, and it is an open call. Actually, I was wrong on that account. Fine in the cutoff. Maybe cool. If it's fine at 100 maybe, then it's even finer at higher stacks. Wait, what? 7. With a 7. Wait. I'm timing out here. Alright. Damn it! How did he win this? He didn't... What? I'm missing something here. Let's write my hand. I didn't have 10-9-6-6, I had 10-9-8-6. And of course I would have bet on the river. Had I realized, I wouldn't have betted on the turn. But had I realized before the end was over, I would have bet on the river because I had absolutely nothing. By the way, the squeeze here worked beautifully. Everybody folded. And this guy is not coming over the top. We have a pseudo day. It's not a great one, but I'm basically treating this as if we were closing the action. Because he like almost never comes over the top. Then I'm not very interested in folding a pseudo days with pretty much any side cards as soon as we're getting at such a good price here. I think 7 buy-in is still. Where's the man? Thank you very much on the congratulations, man. Appreciate it. You must have missed some big. They happened all during the raid when everything was a little bit confusing. At least it was for me. I think that's still true. We lost this 1 buy-in. Could still be hovering around 7 buy-ins in profit. So if I'm start to misread my hands, we'll see how much longer the stream is gonna go on. I definitely streamed more than the 7 hours that I try to stream, that I will stream every day this week. Maybe we can actually get points and all. Achieved at this point. I'll see. I'll play it by ear. I'm gonna let it go. Wait, the other stacks at the table? Right, more grease. So as always, it's gonna be a longer answer because you know it's me. So in the during the first shot, I red hold very aggressively, basically doubling up, and then I waited for the blinds to come around, and then I left. I still played the hands that came my way, but I red hold very aggressively. I think that cost me quite a bit in potential win rate. Limp pot I just completed here, didn't see a point in raising. So I'm not doing that anymore. Obviously you see me sitting with stacks. So one part of the short version of that answer would be, I think around 150 to 3 to 4 buy-ins if there's somebody else that covers me. Is I think my pain threshold right now, like probably more around, yeah, between 150 and 200 I think is pretty accurate. But it also depends a little bit. I might actually red hole on tables when I double up and I have a good and very active, very aggressive players to my immediate left who is also deep. That is definitely an incentive for me to either reset the table as is possible on RunItOnce or just find a better one. Yeah. I think that's most of the answer there, if not all. Against the absolute maniacs, I'm willing to take the variance up to, as long as they don't sit to my left, up to 150, 200 bucks, so 3-4 buy-ins, I think. Wait. Here? I don't think I should have done that. I think I need to fold this one. Actually, when the effective stacks get much more than that. I completely understand, yeah. For me, it depends a little bit on table conditions. If I'm sitting at the dream table with a complete other nut job to my right, I'm willing to play a little bit deeper. I'm also willing to call here now. Here I call the under the gun open with king, and 3. Both pairs, not fighting. Back would be fun. That's card possibly. Alright, letting it go. That's really small, but we're letting it go. Checking once more, let's see if we're good. No. But turn. Okay. Here with the top pair and the rather excellent blockers, I decided to lead. Now actually I do have the value hand. But I'm still gonna keep betting because I don't have a single spade. Also why I'm gonna bet a little larger. That's not great at all. Because now all my blockers pretty much went up in smokes. Now that the highest rate is potentially on board. Only one though, there's only the king queen. We're still good. What the deuce did you call with? The 7 and a low straight draw or low wrap? Got it correctly? Yeah, let me know if I answered that question in a satisfactory manner. No worries. Yeah, just later it occurred to me during the first shot that I was red holding so aggressively that I probably didn't do myself any favors there. It turns out I am better than I initially expected at playing deep. I'm not claiming to be great. I'm just saying that my expectations towards myself for deep stack were rather low because I never played deep stack before I moved over to RunItOnce. Never really studied it except for watching Jay Nandes do it or other people on YouTube. But I was explicitly a short stacker, and a very short stacker at that. The 1.5 years leading up to me starting to stream in February. Playing 50 or sometimes between either 30 or 50 BB stacks. Anyway, so didn't do myself any favors doing that. As it turns out, I think the deep stack spots where you take down 2-3 vines sometimes are what really give you those amazing days. Rarely, like those amazing days are rarely gonna be days where you just take down single buy-in after single buy-in. More like a mix, like taking single buy-ins here and there and then having a few huge spots in between where you don't lose. Speaking of which, with all these shenanigans going on, I have no idea how we're doing at this point. I know we're still doing nice, but find out just how. On RunItOnce, we're up 179.44, so let's call it 180. On microgaming, we're up 123 plus rakeback, so that's another 25, so 150, 155. Ooh, wait, what? Right? I'm going to say 180. Good. 30, so 6, close to 7 buy-ins still. Yeah, 333, 35, something like that in total. The end of the session I can show you my micro-gaming graph, which is rather sexy right now. For this month. I'm gonna get called for pot here. Maybe we get called for a little less. A raise would be funky. So take for example this table. Put a aggressive player, sometimes even a maniac to my left, and I would resit here. Because it's just not a great spot. I'm gonna be out of position. 5 out of 6 hands. Put a maniac to my right, and I'm sticking around until at least 250, 200 in my stack. And as my bankroll grows, oh, knock on wood, that it actually does continue to do so, I wouldn't be opposed to upping that number to like 4 to 5 binds, and you know, increasing potentially. I think that would be like my hard cap right now, 5 binds at an amazing spot. Or with a slightly larger bankroll. After playing 3-4 behind steep, then go for it. As I said, yeah, I'm surprised that it's working out so nicely. That I never specifically looked into it. Do the what now? Okay, now I regret going all in against this guy earlier where we lost the bind. Here a little bit less. Ow. Here? That one? With those two pair, middle and bottom? Okay. You get a pin, sir. Put a pin in it. I mean, one advantage that I'm not sure I'm taking advantage of enough of deep stacking is that you can put more pressure on people. You're deep against another guy and, you know, you have excellent blockers or something. Like in a 3-bet, 4-bet pot, whatever, you can really put them to the test and make life really hell for them. It's one thing to call off many bucks in an SPR 1 situation. It's a completely different thing to call off 100 bucks in an SPR 1 situation or something like that. But I couldn't really say if I'm utilizing that properly or at all, or much at all. I actually don't know. I know I do it quite nicely in 100 BB situations. Probably even more so than I should. But yeah, that's also a consideration, that you can be able to put more pressure on. I am very much amazed that 52 of you are watching at midnight on a Wednesday evening here. It's quite a thing, and I thank you for it. Pots going on anywhere. This one we're gonna let go. We disconnected. I think make the 4 a 5 and it's fine. I'll check out both hands while we have nothing else to do. Right, so let's check this one out for the cutoff and then assume the 4 is a 5. I think the ladder would make it raisable in the cutoff. Potentially even in the MP. Check up on all of that. Why not? Queen 8, 7, 4. It is right now. Cutoff? You're still added in this pot, by the way. Actually, only the 7-6 and 6-5 in this exact spot would be opens, not even the 7-5. Step back a moment and check out this one. This one I'm gonna fold to a raise, I think. Yeah, no, I will, no matter what the matrix tells me. Okay. Check out, because I have my doubts actually a little bit. No, it's fine. I actually can get raise called or raise folded. I will raise folded. Is that? Ooh! It's a little bit nicer. Yeah. Oh. So, more about the... So the 7-5 we checked well, because that should be folded. We don't need to check MP, but let's check the button. It's the exact hand we had there. Seven, 4. I think on the button it's fine. Not even then. Interesting. On the yeah, not a false friend, so to say, and it looks better than it is. Even the Queen 8, 7-4 gets folded on even the button. Ace, Ace, King, Jack, that's a pretty standard squeeze, I would say. Doug Paul, get your table. Yeah, he's not... Man, he's fallen from grace. And he shows GTO ranges, actually, except for the fold against 3-bet, which is a little high. Probably due to him short stacking. But man, he has some funky plays. that dog pork. You know what? I'm feeling some tiredness setting in, so another half hour max. Probably more like 10-15 minutes, I think. Come on, get him! One gets folded. Ah, he's still here. Here at the table. 9. That's perfect. The queen 10 gets called. Queen 9 gets just folded there. Did it correctly. Change. Not much to do incorrectly here. Ace is king 6. Could go either way. Usually when I say it could go either way, I'd end up betting. Back 4 change. Not gonna fold if he bets. If he checks, I'm gonna bet. Alright, on the right table? Yeah. Oh, and another 3. This is a better card than a 7 or 9. So the question is he still betting 2 pair here? And I think the answer is more no than yes. Straight we block, like all of them. We block the wheel as much as we can. We have the 6. I think I'm gonna end up calling here. Yeah, sure, you can have it, but I think this is a spot where he like picked up a draw on the turn maybe, or has a wrap even, like a high wrap, and just didn't get there. Nice! That made me look good, didn't it? And I wouldn't have said any of that. But I lost the pot. That was pretty cool though. That we won it, not me saying that stuff. Timing. Just another red deck player now. Yep, I like it. These kings we let go under the gun. Wonder where these start becoming a race. Check it out. But here we can actually bet. It's gonna be a bet fold. Somebody calls. We're gonna back behind a lot on the turn. There are no draws at all here. Of course, yeah, ace king, ace queen is gonna call, which he might have. In which case we're also gonna be able to check behind. Yeah, I don't mind this. Much better. I much prefer this than playing a guessing game on a turn. Check out that king 6 deuce hand here. Where does that one become an open? Not in the cutoff. Maybe I'm wrong and it does get opened. No, under the gun as well. Still added here. Alright. Cutoff confirmed. That hand. Is there. Gets it through. Check our actual position. Did I make a blunder there? In the cutoff, it actually incidentally can get raise called or raise folded. Kind of surprised by the raise called. Cool. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. In MP, it already is a fold. Nothing but. Hey, we have a set. Right, I'm gonna repeat something I said earlier, like big surprise, me repeating something. But if you wanna, like if you're playing on RunItOnce yourself, you're gonna help yourself, so to say. If you wanna help out the channel, and all it's gonna cost you is a couple of minutes of your time, then check out the link that the Nightbot just posted there regarding the Poker Tracker. Poker Tracker will only support RunItOnce hand histories if enough people explicitly ask for it. So and the way to do that is to follow that link, open a support ticket with them, and I would be very, very thankful if you did that. because without that, for the foreseeable future, I will not be able to put graphs on the screen. I can't do real session reviews, hand reviews, anything like that. And it would be amazing. It would mean a lot to me if you would take a moment and do that. Right. Thanks. Possibly, if you do. If not, then... Alrighty, a little bit more poker coming up. Slowly, I feel I'm leaving my A-game behind, whatever that means for me. Like a family pot happening here. So I'm gonna switch back to that so we see the conclusion in case it gets exciting there. I'm only in this hand because he raised small. At a top pair and an open ender, he checked really quickly. I'm gonna check again. Not blocking any of the straight, it now rolled off. That's pot and then I'm letting it go. Well, yeah. So there's something still happening here. Pair of sevens. Up 2 with a blocker to the nuts. Oh. Oh, a stabby gentleman. I'm gonna take a note on that guy who just bet the pair of sevens there on the table. Point in betting here. I mean, against the big blind, sure, sometimes you could just take a stab. Some point in his hand. Maybe even come over the top on the turn here. Might be a funky thing to do. Like, certainly not a standard approach type of deal, but I'd step out of line every once in a while. It tends to work more often than not. A nice one to c-bet. Also one where we don't need to c-bet large. Flush draws are going to be a little bit hesitant about coming along. They don't contain an ace. Or, you know, be naturally. They don't need to flush draw in that case. I kind of like c-betting in these spots. Get punished for it very often, I think. Watch me get punished for it. Okay. Ooh, that's a little bit nicer. 10-10-7-8 double suited. Nice connectivity. Nice suits. Nice pair. Against Ducky Duck. Alright. I guess this is basically never a 3-bet against some crazy players. You wanna, for isolation reasons, sure. Like, that's a fun flop. Yeah, I could see this being a race for, if you wanna ISO a maniac, have him to yourself, play this guy in position, assume he's like totally crazy. Here, it's definitely not totally crazy to start betting. We get the money in here quite happily if we get raised. If outs against everything, against a bit of flush draw, there's no hand that has us crushed here. Guy's still in the bluffing business. Wait, happened there? Oh, we didn't see. I was too late. Sorry. Alright, let's continue to stream until the full hour. I think at that point I will have streamed for 8 hours. That's probably plenty, especially given the excitement in between. So another 14 minutes and we'll stop at the full hour. No pair the pure flush draw. That's if we need to hassle. Turning 40, are you gonna drop the vapor? Hey, that's not a bad question, Alter. So turning 40, I will strive to drop the tobacco at first, and I do enjoy the whole the mechanics. Enjoy smoking in itself, but I do recognize that even vaping isn't that potentially even isn't that great either for my body. It is very, very likely much better than smoking tobacco. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about it right now. I'm gonna drop the actual smoking. See how it goes with the vaping. And maybe phase it out. Maybe I'll find that I mix my liquids myself, so I can drop the nicotine content, which is already really low, which is also why I'm vaping a lot, because I'm still a nicotine addict. Let's face it. And my liquid here is a really low nicotine content, which is why I'm vaping a lot. So I guess the answer is somewhere between probably and hopefully. Let's go. Splash the pot off the bar. I can put it right in here. Bart just posted that one. And the celebration, I got the feedback that people liked it. And I can tell you that my dinner break was coming up like soon anyway. But I had to basically end the stream 5 minutes afterwards. I was shaking, man. There was so much adrenaline in my body. It was like there was a noticeable tremor. And I think the excitement, not completely, but mostly wore off, I want to say 45 minutes to an hour later. 45 minutes to an hour after the fact. Now we've calm and collected. Yeah. Better nice. No, 675 is fine. Passing out all hands. That if they call, won't have the pot odds to call. They're playing a big one, what's happening? Hey, good for you there. That's nasty, but you're a guy. Yeah. For you, but so 2 things about this part. I fold there a lot without a single, what was it, spade? With spade I call there a lot, but given the SPR, he has every incentive to bluff in there sometimes as well. I don't know what to think. First time for everything. Shit. No, I was completely cool and collected during the raid earlier. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that spot. He's certainly... Sure if he got the prize. I don't know. Kippery would know the stuff. That's what I'm, among other things, what I admire him for. Pretty much know instantly without looking it up. Got the prize or not. If you would say now that I should know this, I would agree. Oh, they're playing a decent one. Dash. Money in there as well. Here. Not a shorty, but that's not nice. Keeps to be having the pool. 12 still unchanged. The same gentle people. And the regarding this spot. I opened, came out the top. Don't think I want to fold this all that often. Although I will check it out. King, Queen, Jack 6. Oh, okay. Here we definitely not. Yeah, that's a bittersweet card. Does give us the nuts straight. Not the nuts. King though. More funky spots coming up. Right? I raised this guy 3-bet, which he does sometimes. 9% is not nothing when it comes to 3-betting. Hey, we get to maybe try again here. What we have done actually pre-flop. Hey, wow. Let's flop you there. Go for a small bet. Happens. Small as well. I'm gonna be careful here. Well, if he bets, what the hell do we do then? We put him on aces? This is a horrible spot. Screw it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time to call it a night. We dunk it all away. Damn it. Sounds like a good plan. Drop the tobacco first. Yeah. Because tobacco, I don't know if you've ever been a smoker, but weaning off of tobacco is steep for a couple of days. You're not gonna get the shakes, but you are gonna be in a bad mood, and you're gonna be constantly reminded that you haven't had a cigarette in a while. Alright, gave away a little bit of the lead there, but still no reason to be unhappy with the day. I know, there are the 44 subscribers. Thank you for the congratulations. I am over the moon. 6 more and we get to unlock another sub emote. I actually talked to the artist that did the last, like the logo and everything, and got an offer, and we'll take her up on it pretty soon for another emote and all that jazz. 2 subscriber badges. Fobolohilo, hey, a pleasure to see you here. Fobolohilo, good to see you, man. The stream is about to end though. We had a massive day. I just gave away a little bit. I mean, this wasn't really donking him. The aces judgment call. A little bit. Although he really does have the aces there a lot, I feel. Question is, does that turn it into a fold? Are we ahead often enough? I'm actually willing to take one up. Not gonna go crazy, don't. I like that. Tries the feedbacks again. That's not the greatest card. Definitely puts rates out there which he specifically might hold. Yeah, I think when the blinds come around, I'm gonna call it a night. Yep. So at the moment, I'm gonna let you know how we made out for the day. I'm gonna show you the microgaming graph because I'm not getting tired of showing that one, I have to say. Very happy with it. Do the credits and then we rate someone. Usually rate somebody fun. And I will be back tomorrow at 4. That's according to my updated schedule. I will be streaming at least another 7 hours tomorrow. And when I say at 4, I mean Central European Summertime, i.e. German time. As always, I'm gonna announce when I come live on Twitter. The bot is gonna post it to the Discord. Most of you know all this already. It's definitely verging on crazy here. What I've seen. A hand up here, she short anymore. Won a huge pot for her having been short and finish it off by saying thank you, which is something I really don't like. People doing that. It's the open ender. Oh, there's a pretty bluffy dude here. Last hand here we have one that we can play. Especially with the guy sitting out. One more hand on the other microgaming table and a few more hands on... We now have a pair. None of the two pairs are particularly exciting, but I want to see a river here against this dude. Nah. Not gonna get creative here. Better spots for that. Well, if he checks... I'm gonna try it. Not gonna wait too long. Because he's been stabby, so if he checks, he actually might not have anything. Cool. Last hand here. With the ace, queen, queen, X, we took it down pre. Get my hands up here. So, definitely running under EV on microgaming for a change. There we're up 35 plus 25, 30, so that's 65. The rake back there. Quite alright. Us on 100 once, we're up. I'm gonna say 65. Hey, that's perfect. We're up 185 on, well, 184.23. 100 once, which means in total we're up 250. Still 5 buy-ins. Perfect. No complaints, no regrets. Dance, FKR dance. I think I know what the FKR stands for. Pleasure to see you on the channel. I remember your name. Dance, F dance. Where are you from? I am from Germany, from East Germany, from the Leipzig area. Dance, dance. Yeah, if you just tuned in, there is a huge, and it really deserves that adjective, there's a huge giveaway going on this week. Check out the link that the Alte helpfully had the Nightbot put into the chat there. There, everything is going to be explained, how it works. Show off? Oh, Braceman, okay. And it is a rather exciting week, I must say. It's quite an unusual giveaway, I think. I've been told, not trying to be coy, I really have been told I didn't know before. Just asked around for some companies and everybody said yes. Now I have a boatload of prizes to give away. So check it out if you're interested in that. Dance. Again, if you... Don't worry, I'm gonna shut up about it afterwards. Actually, because I'm in the stream. If you just got here, you want to support the channel and have 3 to 5 minutes, you can put it in the chat. It's a damn bot command for that. Trying to have the Nightbot post the command. where you can go if you want to Poker Tracker, open a ticket with them and tell them that you would like RunItOnce to see RunItOnce hand histories being supported in Poker Tracker, because that's the only option right now where we could get to do some hand reviews, some review sessions, show the graphs from RunItOnce, none of which we can do right now in any reasonable fashion. Super English für Ostdeutschland, sagt er. Thank you very much. I spent in total 3 years in America and in Canada, and I'm actually a translator by trade, so I very much appreciate you saying that. Now I found the damn bot command. Thank you very much. I can type, I can actually put it in too. There you go. So if you want to help out the channel and have a few minutes, I would be very thankful if you did that. Der Alte with some impressive German there as well. Stop the press, Kippery, why, what's up? Macht Sinn. Makes sense. I had a winning session at party, Kippery. Woot! Very, very, very nice. Happy to hear it, man. So, here you... Hang on, actually. Put it like this. This is today's graph. Took a nosedive here in the end. Deserved so in the end, I would say. Well, actually, maybe not. I don't remember the hands. The EV line, you can't really rely on this. It doesn't track as soon as there's a side pot. It doesn't track the EV at all, and there's various issues with it. Not important now. Anywho, since we moved up to PLO 50, was say the 16th. We're doing quite nicely. A little bit under EV, in total up 11.5 binds. In terms of monetary results, that brings us to 500, a little more than 500, plus 120 in rakeback. It's not bad at all for 25 hours. And for the whole month, we're at over 1,000, plus 220, 260 in rakeback. It's quite alright. And so for this tiny sample, 7,500 hands, I have a BB per 100 of 48, which is completely wrong. It's at least half of that. Oh, at most half of that, I mean. Maybe even less. Still running out, no doubt about it. I'm not gonna claim it's always superior play. I just kept hitting flops. And, you know, this is how it looks in EV. Actually, we are running over EV. Cool. Right, so that's all of that. Up 5 binds today. I think everything has been set. The credits. Thank you for all the follows today. That is very huge for me always. Wait, I can't do apparently is click buttons. There you go. So, what else is there? Shameless advertise tomorrow evening at 20 hosting an internet stream pokerstrategy.com channel about blockers and small stakes PLO. That might actually be a decent time for it, Kippery. I might actually be able to throw you a host because that's right around the corner of my break. Could you be so good, Kippery, because I might forget about it and throw me a message between like around 8 tomorrow evening? Just a reminder, that would be awesome. Yeah, that's perfect. 40 BB profit. Well, still, awesome. Profit is a profit, and that's good for everything. For the bankroll, for the mental side of things. Happy to hear it, Kippery. Cool. Must have messed up the algorithm. Did I miss anything else? No, I think everything has been set. Yeah, thanks for keeping me company, everybody. Day 4 of the huge birthday giveaway week is happening tomorrow. I'm gonna put the info in the chat one last time, even though I'm sure you're sick of it by now. But here, one last time, you have all the information. Also, there's a home game every Sunday. You find the info in the chat there. I'm not going to say too much about it. Pieface Poker, you're here! Hey, thanks for watching all this time. My pleasure. Thanks for the huge raid, my friend. And sorry, I was a little bit all over the place with the raider. I tend to get easily excited, as you might have noticed. And then I'm a little bit, you know, like if you played Monkey Island, a little bit like Stan, the boat salesman. It was like... Anyway. Cheers. Thanks for keeping company, for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll not bore you anymore. See you guys. Have a pleasant evening, morning, night, whatever the time zone might be for you.